I guess you're correct to say it's been a while. But we've returned. And you're probably wondering, TK, what did happen? Why were you gone so long? What happened? You were streaming so many days off in a row. Suddenly you just stopped. Nope. I had my 26th birthday. Or was it my 26th? And I had folks in town, so as always, we did not get the chance to stream, because it's always so busy when the folks are in town. But without further ado, we'll begin shortly, as always. I want to give it time for anyone to show. Well, without further ado, welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, Aeon, Orion, you know what you can call me. And once again, we've returned, which we probably don't need to speak anymore. But last time on our nightly adventure of Persona 5 Royal, we took on some missions and we faced the Reaper. Now we're just trying to reach the depths. Or perhaps we're not. Like I said, it's been a while, so this probably isn't the best recap. As you can see, no. Indeed have not reached the depths. Yeah, we can just run straight over these guys.
Careful. I saw a shadow.
Oh, a treasure chest!
It makes it easier to kill them, but sometimes I just want to fight them, you know? So who's excited for the next part of this game story? Because we will. Woo! The sticker. Yeah. Like I said, on the later floors, you gotta search them for the stickers.
Shadows are so annoying when we're trying to push ahead. I agree. We should avoid battles of attrition.
Now we don't even have to battle the shadows. We can literally just strike them and kill them.
Good. Your repertoire's growing.
Let's just save on the fights a little bit. Sometimes it just doesn't have that same feel. So sadly, the Reaper is never an example of a shadow you can just one-shot. Which makes me sad. Hey, another sticker! That means we have 13, which ain't the best, but you know what they say. Yeah. Sadly, we won't get to see what Yusuke even said. We cut him off there. What's this? Something about this next area feels different than the one before. Maybe this means we're close to our goal. And there's Jose. If you're wondering why I'm avoiding the treasure chest, because I feel like we have a lot of the stuff that's in the chest, so they're not exactly anything rare we needed.
Careful.
That's just gonna lead to Jose. We don't need that.
I feel like curry all of a sudden. Anyone else?
Stop! Stop! Oh, you're gonna make me hungry.
Woo!
And there we go. We reached the end. Isn't that? It's that wall again. Let's check to see if it opens. Doesn't look like it's going to open. It won't open. Yeah, that means the public isn't accepting of us, enough of us yet. That's how it's been for all the previous ones as well. A wall that doesn't open unless we are accepted. It's almost akin to the entertainment industry. When you put it that way, it can actually be a little depressing that we can't get through. Oh, so that's what's been going on. Damn. Well, since we got... go to high... Not what we actually need to do, but let's just see if we can't go straight back down. Go to a lower. But I actually wanted to open Memento's overview. Now back to the entrance. Alarm fusion's not going to help us right now. What's up? Do you want to head back and regroup? Return to the real world. Now returning to the real world from Mentos. Thank you for your hard work.
Man, it's hot.
Another Scorcher. Can't we catch a break? Medjib's plans. Hey, phone. If you're feeling really tired, why don't you request a massage from Karawarakami? Want a massage? I want a massage. Oh, you're seriously requesting a massage? Fine. You know, I trained while working with Victoria. My skills are amazing. Okay, let's hold over now. Just wait for me.
You're so stiff.
Your spine. You need to watch your posture so you don't end up hunchbacked, okay?
Master.
Whew, that should do it. My body feels lighter. It's easier to move.
Oh.
Ooh, looks like that was pretty effective.
See you later.
Alright, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself, okay? And now let's just see who's available. So we can do Mishima. Ooh, we can do Karawarakami. Yeah, let's do Karawarakami. But first, it's been a while since we've done this. We're gonna go to the Velvet Room.
Hey, inmate.
You don't have time to be playing around, inmate. Hurry back to your prison. Now talk.
You certainly
Welcome
seem
to my Velvet
composed.
Room. What do you need today? Believe we need to
Time
create
for
some
some
personas.
rehabilitation.
Now, you guys remember there's a certain link. I'm trying to remember, where were we at here? I want to... Actually, I just realized there's a perfect way to check where we are.
What?
I want to go back.
It is time, inmate.
I need to get the start menu, so...
I'll just add this.
No, not the save menu. Confidants. We are... So yeah, we did 4, so that means we need to do 5. Okay. Let's just see. How are we on personas? Okay, so we have Silky.
Hey,
Go back.
inmate.
You don't have time to be playing around, inmate. Now hurry back to your prison. Let's talk. Let's see if we can't do
Do you have
this.
business
Welcome
with
to my
me?
Velvet Room. What do you need today? Create.
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to
Son of
perform an
Fusion.
execution.
Use my
Let us
results.
begin the
Let's try
search.
this. So if I'm right, who we need should be Satana. Like, can't currently find shit. Advanced.
Can you
Let's try
gather them
that.
up?
There's a... Need 2 more for now. We're gonna have to find out how to get Michael and Lucifer. We can summon them. Alright.
Now choose.
Not here. Actually, let's
Now
see if we
choose.
can't fuse anyone normally. 'Cause High Pixie.
Do you
That
really
works.
select the skills you'd like to inherit?
I don't really care about the skills here, I'm just making room.
My.
Because we actually have to go and get a persona. Yep, they're just gonna get stabbed. I'm Principality. Order and discipline come before anything else. Take my mask and let us defend our honor together. Behold, the Justice Confidant is awakening your persona to power. Okay, now that we have that, we're gonna go and
Finished for now?
register.
Justine, you handle this. Read here.
View by ABC. I'm going to need Lamia.
Is this
There
what
we
you'll
go.
withdraw this persona? This is your power.
Yeah, we can afford it. Create new
Time for
persona,
the
persona
before
fusion, and normal fusion. Lamia and Setana.
Will this truly help you? Select
Yes.
the skills you'd like to inherit.
Tense focus. And that.
It will receive
Sure.
a
Your
fraction of
confidant
power.
is relationships at level 3. You should see some benefit. Are you saying you want this persona is acceptable?
My.
Yes. Misatana. If anyone dares bring you trouble, I'll gladly choke them to death. Please don't. Hold, Emperor Confidant has awakening your persona to power. It gained 2 levels. Alright. And with
Finished
that.
done already? What?
What now, inmate? Ready to head back? I still have some business here. Now?
It would seem.
I see you brought us a Satana with Ra Hujada.
See? You
Huh,
can
not
do
bad.
it.
That's another one done. You know, even though I never thought you'd keep at this, even though it's not mandatory. You're pretty interesting, inmate. I must say, as Caroline noted before, this list is quite well out. The tasks are designated to push you towards achieving your goals while also measuring your true strength. I guess so.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, inmate, what are your thoughts on these tasks? They're perfect. Oh, so you got guts, inmate. Oh, well, we should give him the next one. Let's see here. Huh? What the? Feels like I've seen the writing on this list before. Do you speak of the penmanship? Yeah, damn it, I can't remember. Do you recognize it, Justine? Compliment him after he finishes the next task. Don't spoil him, though. Do it just like you practice, with a piercing glare and angled hips. Oh, wait, not that. Those are my notes. No, I mean... It seems like It seems you have been rather looking forward to the inmates' visits. Never mind that. I'm talking about the handwriting of the tasks themselves. Stop yanking my chain. Now that you mention it, I do feel as though I've seen that handwriting somewhere before. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
Keep your nose out of other people's business, inmates. To be honest, the sense of deja vu I feel when reading this list is certainly concerning to me. Who made this list and why? What do you mean? The goal is pretty obvious. It's to help train the inmates. Beyond that, though, what exactly is the purpose of training him? Rehabilitation. But that is merely our master's order. Someone other than him wrote this list, correct? Then let's just assume there's some purpose we don't know about. If we're right in our assumptions, the purpose will be clear once we finish the whole list, right?
That is correct.
I suppose you have a point. Hearing something logical from you is like a cold rush of air amidst the sweltering heat of summer. Damn, you don't need to say that. Now then, let us reward you for successfully completing our task. We will now grant you access to the special treatment. We hereby permit you to create personas you would normally be able to handle. Ooh, yes, but the catch is you'll still have to pay the price for it. Alright. Make sure you use this to the fullest so your rehabilitation comes to fruition. Do not disappoint us. I feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine is growing deeper. And with that, we're rank 5 with the Twin Nords. We're halfway. This is definitely the more annoying one.
All right.
Rank 5. We get the Arcana first. Strength now. Now then, allow me to give you your next assignment. Please note that the next privilege we provide for you will be quite powerful indeed. Therefore, we will require that you complete 3 tasks before you can receive it. Alright, here's the task number 1. Okay, so your next assignment is a Neko Shogun with the skill Del Kaja. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell. See if you can live up to our expectations. Well, first, let's see if we can even summon that.
How fares
Seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. What do you need today? Alright, first, let's see if we can summon that, because I think we have him. But, does he have the skill we need? Wait a minute, I passed, don't I? Just passed where he would be, I just realized. No, we don't have Neko Shogun. So now we're gonna have to definitely just do a quick circle through all these guys again. I need to look somewhere. That's the one who's at the top.
This persona?
Yeah, we'll take him because we need to do something with him first.
Then accept this
We
persona.
summon Anzu. Alright. Because if I do it with...
Time for some rehabilitation. Power requires sacrifice.
So here's the one getting strengthened. And we're going to
What
get
are
rid
you
of
waiting for?
Spooky.
This is what it shall become.
Are you saying this persona is acceptable? Go ahead.
This may be a bit gruesome.
Yeah, because we want him 28 for what we're going to do. So if I try where we are right now, it's not going to do shit for us. Seems the sacrifice has been absorbed into your mask, imbuing it with greater power. Oh, the Hierophant Confidant is awakening your persona's hidden power. Okay, so that's only just one level up. Your persona's inheriting power of the sacrifice. Wind boost. Actually not a bad skill for him, but that's all we can do right now. I wonder, Persona Fuse. No, we don't have it yet.
Can you gather them
Yeah,
up?
here's the one we're gonna get, but if I do this, he's not gonna get the skill I want. And if I go to my item menus, I'm pretty sure I'm
You
not gonna
change your
find it
mind
either.
on already? What?
But now I'm heading back already. I still have business here.
I should write something.
Oh, no. Because if I look items... Yeah, I don't have it. Divine Judgment. Alright, so that's it for today. Go back and enjoy your breaks. Sorry, let's go back. So in at least 2 days, we'll be able to get the next one. Yeah, call Katakami. Are you going to call Katakami? Let's call the service. Hello? Oh, are you perhaps Kritsu-san? That voice on the phone wasn't Karakami. Maybe you should ask for more details. Who is this? This is the head... Okay, does this seem familiar to anyone? This is the head nurse at Oyama's hospital, speaking on the behalf of Karakami-san. Karakami-san's actually collapsed, and she's been admitted to our hospital. Do you know our hospital address? Her room number is... Isn't good. Let's head over there right away. Seriously, does this seem familiar to anyone?
Jeez.
I'm just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal about it. Haha. But thanks for coming all this way to visit me. How could I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. I swear I've said this part before. Did I not save? Sorry, I know I'm going silent here. It's just something's bothering me. I'm not sure why, but for some reason these parts seem... It's possible... Wait a minute. Yeah, I think some of these are getting repeats. I'm not sure why, but I think for some reason there was an issue with my save, and I may not have saved, so looks like we're getting some repeats then. That explains why this seems so damn familiar. So I've been watching this and it's been bothering me. Well, no matter. You guys are okay with a little bit of a repeat? How am I supposed to make today's payment? There you are. You are terrible people. What's going on, Miss Kami? I called the school, but no one answered.
What?
Takaz-san, you contacted the school? Well, you weren't answering your phone. And when I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us where you were here. It's really an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know? Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse, but our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we need you to transfer the money. I'm sorry. These are Takaz-kun's guardians, the ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. Who's this? He's one of my students. He came to visit me. Messing around with another student, huh? Ha, you never learn, do you? Tis tis, and after all you did to him. I'm sorry. Ugh, terrible people. So, when are you going to transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow. Don't pay them. Kritsu-kun. Stay out of this. Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son, Takaki, died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. That's not... And yet, she still doesn't know her place. And she still continues to teach. We're going to need you to show some remorse for what you did to him. In a material and undeniable way. I understand. I will pay you. So, it's not like we're trying to extort you. You are extorting her. You're literally trying to use your dead... I hate these people. I really do. I just fucking hate these people. They're not good people. They should not... They should not be allowed to. Like, fuck them. The schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, and which led to that accident. Poor Taiki. Almost like he was murdered. So you no longer feel regret. In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. We're looking forward to receiving your payment. Figure out a way to make more money. I guess transferring to our sister company is the only way. Think this through more. I can't believe I'm getting scolded by one of my students. My student. Why? Why are you so interested in helping me? I'm not worth it. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money, I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Kazakun. So if his guardians demand money, then I'll just have to pay them. That's the wrong choice. Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm gonna get some rest. I appreciate you coming to visit me today. It makes me really happy. I feel that Katakami is starting to depend on me.
All right.
Rank 7. I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. Right. The IVs here work really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll see you later then.
Get home safe, okay? This is gonna be Yosuke calling us. Who would that be? Could that be at this hour? No, Ryuji. Yeah, I'm thinking of heading over into the hideout tomorrow. I'm really in the mood to blow off some steam. How about we meet up and play some games together? Oh, don't worry about me. If you got stuff to do, I can keep myself busy. I don't have a console. For real? Well, I guess it ain't surprising knowing where you live later. People tend to gather over at your place, so you might want to at least invest in a game console. Maybe the secondhand shop down the street has one. You should check there when you have the time. We'll check there. Soon. A message from Aiko? Yeah, we'll do Aiko. Aiko contacted me. She said she wants to talk. I've held off on giving her a solid response yet. Then when I try to ask for more details, she simply says she wants to talk in person. If it's okay with you, do you think we could go see her together? I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later. You get some interesting news or something? Not to rain on your parade, but I need you to finish eating before I can open up the shop.
Oh.
Never understand why, but whatever. Is it an invitation? I guess we should check on it when we are done with our meal. Definitely, but first, order of business. To the Velvet Room! Because we need to take that time to just send a quick item off.
Hey, inmate.
You don't have time to be playing around, inmate. Hurry back to your prison. Aww. Talk to Igor.
How goes the
Welcome to my
rehabilitation?
Velvet Room. What do you need today? Create
The inmate-
persona? No,
execute him.
strengthen.
Power
Strengthen the
requires
persona.
sacrifice.
Setuna. Or Anzu. With, Orpheus.
This is what it shall become.
You send this
through
persona as
execution.
acceptable?
Then let us
Go ahead.
begin.
It's needed at a certain level. Seems the sacrifice has been absorbed into your mask, imbuing with greater power. Hold the higher font confidence, weakening your persona's hidden power. Yeah, see the next skill I want. Persona is inheriting the power. Okay.
You change your mind. Done already? What?
What now? Inmate heading back already? I want to go back.
It is time.
Turn to your fleeting
inmate.
time of rest. We're gonna go see Aiko. Go talk to Makoto. Thank you. You'll be greatly assuring to have you with me, Aeon. Aiko and I will be meeting up at Big Bang Burger. I'll go on ahead and see you there.
Is something the matter?
So what did you want to talk about? Well, I was wondering if you could maybe lend me some cash. What? It's nothing real major. I just need it like right now. I'll pay you back though. Honest, please. Does this have to do with Tsukasa? Mm-hmm. He dropped a super expensive bottle of sake at work, so the club's making him pay for it, but he needs help.
How suspicious.
He's lying to you, Aiko. Don't give him any money. He's not lying. I know you're all weird about the fact that he's a host, but my Tsukasa is not like that. He's really gentle and honest too. He even calls me princess. I'm the only one he says that to. No, because he says because I'm special. So he calls you a special princess. What do you think, Aeon-kun? That's how he ropes you in.
Yes.
I have to agree. Every girl who gives him money is his princess. That way he can never get their names mixed up. Don't accuse him of that stuff. You don't have any proof. You're not wrong about that. But did you ask anyone at his club about the broken bottle? Well, no. He told me not to talk to them about it, though. He's too proud to have me go crying to his boss. Please, Makoto, you're the only person I can trust. All my other friends would rather focus on cram school and entrance exams than take time to help me. And who knows what my parents say if I try to ask them. Please, even a little. I think you should end your relationship with him. If you don't put a stop to this, he might try to drag you into some suspicious line of work. Oh, he already got me a job. It's nothing weird though. I'm just serving drinks at a bar to help him pay off that broken bottle. He said I'll be #1 in no time. Maybe I'll just keep doing it after I graduate high school though. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go to college. Aiko, you can't just do what he says. He's trying to deceive you. A smart person like you totally wouldn't understand what it's like. You're just gonna go to some good college, work at a fancy company, and then what? At the end of the day, your life's gonna be totally boring. I mean, is that seriously how you want to live? I'm not sure yet. But be as that may be, you should still stay as far away from him as you can. So you're not gonna help me. Ugh, just forget it. I can make it up if I just let some customers take me out on dates after work. Aiko, wait. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but Tsukasa has been texting me almost constantly. Recently, he's been asking if my sister and I live alone and he'd be glad to help us out. Even today, he asked me if I'm still happy with my boyfriend. Listen to me, Aiko. He's not serious about you. Don't give me that crap. Tsukasa's just so nice that he'd worry about my friends for me. Wait, you've been texting him behind my back? What the hell, Makoto? It was mostly him texting me. Ugh, you have the grades, the looks, a cool boyfriend, and you seriously still want more? Tsukasa says all I have. You can't take him from me.
Please listen.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, right. Just keep your hands off. I'll never forgive you if you stole him away, Makoto. Tsukasa is all she has. You know, I think she's exactly the kind of girl those gangs in Shinjuku are on the lookout for. Lonely, depressed girls who have nowhere to vent their frustrations.
Actually...
Aiko's family is quite well off. Her multi-talented younger brother seems to be the sole focus of her parents' attention, though. I'm sure that's why she fell for Tsukasa in the first place. He treats her like special. But asking a high schooler for money isn't normal boyfriend behavior. She needs to realize that. You're going to help, right? Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's reassuring to hear you say that. Aiko's blessed to have both money and a family, yet she's still trying to break free from them. She's almost the exact opposite of me. But I guess in a sense, watching her is now is almost like looking back at my past self. I was so blinded by my own convictions that I never stopped to consider other alternative viewpoints on the world. But that's not the right way to live. I want to show her that, just like you did for me. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Makoto. Rank up, endure.
All right.
We're almost to the end for Makoto. I know she wants me to stay out of her business, but I never forgive myself if I let this come to pass. What's the right way to live? At any rate, we're going to catch that horrible host. I'll let you know once I thought of how to do it. I like the way she thought of it. Thank you again for today. I'll see you later.
You're back.
Alright, we got 4. Catchy. Hey, good evening. I'm in Joji right now. If you got the time, want to drop by for a bit? What's the plan? Are you going to go see Akechi? Go at once. I had a feeling you'd come. Thanks, I'll be waiting. I'll admit some of this repeating ones are just tiring.
Hi.
Hey, Kutsuko, good evening.
Hey.
Yeah, I have some time before the shoot. If you're not busy, do you want to hang out? I feel like I can become closer with Akechi thanks to the Justice Persona Principality. I don't think my bond with Akechi will deepen just
What do you
yet.
wanna do?
What's the plan? Are you going to go with Akechi? Hang out with him?
Thank you.
Good, then let's get going. We still have a fucking week left. Akechi looks to be enjoying himself. These discussions seem to be engaging for him. I feel like my bond with Akechi will grow stronger soon.
Goodbye.
Well, see you. Who's calling? It's gonna be Ryuji. I've been thinking. I mean about the track team. I just can't do it. My brain can't handle this plan shit. So I thought, why don't I do this my own way? You free to come with me now? I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later. I'm extra proud of today's curry. You better savor it.
Hey!
You got an invitation from someone. Want to go upstairs and reply once you're done finishing eating? And I have to say, the curry that the chief is so proud of smells absolutely delicious. And I just realized we didn't do something, so we're gonna stop by and do something quick.
Well then.
That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. Do you want to check out the TV? We're not gonna do that. But we will go across the street and buy a game console. I just forget when there's being sold.
Hey!
Haven't gathered any info on the cat objections, have we? Let's try asking people around town. Not right now. I don't have the mood for it. Welcome. Buy these 2 things. Thank you. Now we're going to go to the Velvet Room. Velvet Room.
Inmate.
You don't have time to be playing around, inmate. Hurry back to your prison. Alright.
How fares your
My
progress?
Velvet Room, what do we need to do?
The inmate may
Persona,
wish to
persona,
perform an
no, wait.
execution. Power requires
Brain
sacrifice.
Anzu. We'll
What
do
are
with
you waiting
Satana.
for?
This is the power. You
Why not?
let these powers unite.
We've seen this enough before, we don't really need to repeat this. Seems your sacrifice and I've read that already, like, enough times today. Hold the higher confidence, awakening your persona from power. Okay, now it's got the skill I need. Giant slice, not that important. Alright. Now let's do.
Execute 'em.
Wait.
Finished for now.
I'm not gonna make this mistake, so in case I
you
need to do
have
this again.
registration?
Register you.
Are you sure?
Yes. Now basically we can keep that every time we register. Now
Time for
let's
some
do
rehabilitation. Let's
Persona
execute
Fusion,
'em. Gather them.
Advanced Fusion, Neku.
Do you really need this?
Alright, appears you'll need to summon this persona using the inmate registry. I will summon it if you pay me 7,889 yen. What would you wish to do? Do it.
Select the skills you'd like
What
to
skills to
inherit.
inherit? Skill combo. And yes, because that's skill. We definitely needed it. Aglio.
It will
Magdala.
receive some new mind.
Sure, the abilities don't really matter because we're just actually trying to get rid of this guy. Me, Neko Shogun. Your future shines bright like a diamond. I am your mask now. Meow. Nice. Feel the Star Confidant is awakening your Persona's hidden power. What? No. Not the skill we just fused for. Okay. Damn, we don't have Horus. That impresses me. Makes me wonder how you get Michael. Alright.
You change your mind. Are you finished? What?
Well, now maybe heading back. I still have business here. Talk to them.
It would seem.
I can sense it within you. A Neko Shogun with Degaja. You're really getting the hang of this whole growth thing. What's wrong, Justine? There's nothing vital. However, presiding over the growth of another feels almost nostalgic in a way. Do you feel the same, Caroline? What do you mean? You've never taken care of someone like this before. You were not wrong about that. And yet our duty is to aid his rehabilitation aside. Observing his growth feels oddly familiar.
Excuse me?
And that can't be right. The inmate's growth and this rehabilitation are the exact same thing.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, inmate, the growth you're getting from the test is helping with your rehabilitation, right? Probably. See, Justine, they're the same. Is it not something we should judge for ourselves, though? Anyways, Justine, don't forget, our job, the duty we have been handed is all that matters. Don't think about anything else.
Yes.
Because you are correct. I guess you're just going to keep worrying about this till the inmate finishes the rehabilitation. Huh, Justine, look what you've done, inmate. You're getting us all wrapped up in your fate. Ugh. Could it be? What's wrong? Nothing. But I believe I am beginning to look forward to seeing whether the inmate can complete his tasks. You heard her? Don't disappoint us, inmate. I feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine is growing deeper, which makes us rank 6 now. That's good. Good, we're getting there.
Right.
We can earn more with the strength personas. And now, okay, on to the next task. Justine. Okay.
Farewell.
Yes, here it is. The second task for gaining the next privilege that we will grant you. We would like you to harbor a Laches with the skill Tetra Ja with you. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will tell. Bring us a Laches. You hear it? One that knows Tetra Ja. Let's actually... Well, no, to do that, I think we need to summon... First, let's see if we can fuse it already. Seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. What do you need today? Create personas. Persona fusion. Advanced fusion. Okay, did not show up on our list. Fused by results. Nope, not here. Okay, I think we did collect quite a few of the personas. I think to fuse this, you need to have...
Read here.
Okay, we're gonna get Principal of Utility back into our party. Because they're definitely one I think we need. And they are on our party, which makes me wonder something.
This persona?
Okay, it knows it, so... Then we fuse that with... I want to say Sandman.
Is it you'll withdraw this persona and accept
Yes,
this
summon
persona?
these two.
The
Trade
inmate you wished
Persona
before
Fusion, Normal Fusion. Sandman and
Will this truly help select the skills you'd like to inherit?
Combo. We need to carry Tetra Ja, and we'll give them Mako and Metatron.
It
Why
will
not?
receive a fraction. Girls,
Those aren't the
let us begin.
skills we actually need it to keep. Because now that once we have thought with this, and I'm actually gonna no, because the persona wouldn't should be saved anyways. Methought. I shall become your new mask and work to unleash your inner power. Behold, the Emperor Confidant is awakening your Persona's hidden power. Okay, now that we have thought, we're gonna actually need to go back and summon one other persona.
Finished for now? Justine, you handle. These are the paths you have walked.
We're gonna get Anzu back in just temporarily. Because we're gonna right again just summon them.
Are you finished?
No, wait, no. I need to speak to Igor. Create.
Let's execute fusion.
Normal fusion. Thought. And
Do you really need this? Select the skills you'd
skills
like to
inherit.
inherit.
Skillful. Where is it? Tetra Ja. And now we'll give them Mego, and Frelia.
Its power will be
We're not using this
my.
for fusion. Just gonna skip that scene. We've seen it enough. I am Lachess. Threads of fate is measured by my hand. I am the mask which determines your future. And now that we have that, I'm actually just curious if we have another
Finished for
persona.
now? Justine,
Register
these are the
you.
paths you have walked.
We're gonna need this one for another, and alright, I can tell we don't have them. Damn. I'm going to have to see about that.
Done already? What?
Well, now I'm heading back. I still have business here.
Oh, it would seem.
Seems you brought us Lachess with Tetra Ja. Looks like you're getting the hang of this. Well, there's another assignment done. Alright, let's keep moving to the next task before things get all messy like last time. No difficult questions, Justine, just give him his assignment. Understood. Huh? What's with you? You're not usually this cooperative. I have no intention of abandoning my duty, but I would like to know the truth of this situation. After all, we possess a mysterious list which seems to have foretold the current state of affairs. Who wrote it? Why do I recognize the penmanship? Why does observing growth feel nostalgic? And beyond that, what was the true intent of its creator?
Yeah.
I thought I said no difficult questions. To be honest, though, I have already arrived at a hypothesis. What? You know the answer? We managed the inmate's power via several arcana, which symbolize the mystic nature of this world. In truth, the encounter we share with him is represented by the Strength Arcana. Strength represents great power, as a mighty will and the awakening of the unknown. Sounds about right. Caroline, in our interactions, has the inmate been the only one to have something awaken with him? Yeah. Perhaps therein lies the answer. What's that supposed to mean? Damn, why do I feel so weird? Are you guys finished?
Shut up!
Shut it, inmate. Can't you see we're in the middle of something? Although, this task is going to be the 8th one. there aren't too many left on the list. You've come this far, inmate. I hope you see it through. If you do so, the answer will surely become clear. And, you're more than just some random schmuck to us now. You're the only one who can find the answer we're looking for. You got that, inmate? I feel like my mom's killing. It just needs going deeper. Damn, I'm yawning. I don't like when I yawn. Alright, well, rank 7. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we don't have the parts for rank 8 yet. Or at least
Alright.
I can look into seeing that, because we don't have one of the personas for it. Okay, next year you've only got to bring us one more persona before you get another reward. Alright, now then, I will give you your next assignment. We would like you to harbor a Hekanocheres with the skill Masukunda with you. You got that? A Hekanocheres that knows Masukunda. Okay, so I think to actually get that, we do need to fuse and create another persona first. Yeah. Which we might, if I can actually check something, I think we actually do have the... First, let's actually see, can we even...
Fusion.
Okay, yeah, technically we could actually... I think we should be able to summon the parts for this, actually.
Finished for now.
Okay, so
Justine,
first...
you handle this.
We just have to
These are the
fuse some
paths you have
summons
walked.
first. Okay, first, let's see, do we have Queen's Necklace? We should have Queen's Necklace. Wait. Do we not? Queen's Necklace? No, I'm not on the right spot to look for that. Never mind. Not in queues yet. Yeah, there's Queen's Necklace, so we have that. And we'll just go all the way down to reach back what we need. Because once we do that, I'm gonna look for Andros, yeah.
Is required. This is your power.
Summon Andros, and now we'll go back and do Queen's Necklace. And these together should give us who we need for...
If you'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona.
Yeah, basically we're just paying money to get personas we already have. Alright, create
If
new
you wish
persona,
to now
no
choose.
fusion. Andra, yes,
Will
exactly
this
who we
truly
needed.
select the skills you'd like to
Yes, so
inherit?
I need to make although we do have to level her foul breath. Yeah, because she needs to get to a certain level. Yeah, because we need, well, we need what skill do we need again for her? No, she won't know it yet, so and I don't care to fight with her.
Now for a rebirth.
Now, let's see how high level will we get her. We've seen the fusion thing already. Just good level. None of the levels we need from you. I'm Lilim. I leave the realm of dreams for a while and become your mask. So we only summoned her to get what? Oh, she's 32, and the devil gives us 34. And she learned the skill we need. Good. And now that we got that, we're gonna once again go into our registry.
Justine, you handle this.
View
These are the
persona.
paths you have walked.
Bye. And once again, guess who we're gonna need? Anzu, such an important persona.
Your power.
It's been literally such a fusion material for like
Are you finished?
every single one we've done.
What?
Well, now I may heading back already. I still have business here.
Do you have business with me?
Seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. What do you need today? Create personas. I just realized I did not use the two personas I wanted. I did that for.
Not
Here we go.
Select the skills you'd
Hekakana
like to
Cheris,
inherit.
alright. It will inherit Savior Bloodline and Masukunda, Recarm, Giant Claw, and Giant Slice. I don't really care about the abilities since we don't actually need them. Minus the one we actually just did. skip the fusion. We've done this enough times, I don't think we need it. I'm Hecagonacheris. These 100 hands, which have emerged victorious in countless wars, are now held within your mask. That does not look like 100 hands. Cool. The Hangman Confidence can increase his power. He already has the skill we need from him. Now we're good. Now I'm just curious something.
Fusion.
Advanced
Gather
fusion.
them.
Bugs, but... No. We're gonna need to get one person before we do.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
I'm just gonna take a sec to get
Is this
Arati.
what you'll withdraw
We're gonna
this
need her for some
persona?
reason,
This
that's
is your
why.
power. Are you finished? What?
Well, now inmate heading back already. I still have business here.
Oh, it would seem.
I see you brought us the Hekakana cherries with Masukunda.
See?
You managed to do all 3 assignments. You didn't once try to give up. Not bad. We're definitely going to move on to something story-wise after another link after that. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to fuse these last 2, but there's a reason I'm going to wait. Not many tasks left. We might be getting closer to finding out the hidden goal behind that list. You know, thanks to you, I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing what happens. Your attitude has shifted quite considerably, Caroline. I see now that the harsh mask you wear during the fusion ritual is nothing more than a facade. Well, what? Perhaps in your heart you still have longed for the days the inmate would come to fuse the specified personas. That's not true. What about you, Justine? You've been awfully chatty lately. I suppose you are correct. I've never heard you laugh before, Justine. We've both clearly changed quite a bit recently. Perhaps my hypothesis is true after all.
Yes.
We have thought that if we were to complete the list, we would bring light to the intent to its creators. We have overseen the inmate, all the while considering the changes that have begun to appear within him. However, can it truly be said that the inmate is the only one who has changed? The completion of these tasks has also had a great impact on both my conscience and my memories. No way, are you trying to say that the list isn't supposed to change the inmate, but rather ourselves? I have no proof of that. However, if this list represents the will of our master, why has it fallen into our hands and not remained in his? This has to be some kind of joke. You're telling me that somebody made it so they could change us. But why? You okay there? What's happening? I can hear a voice in my head. But wait, I recognize this voice. Ugh. Caroline. What seems to matter? You are both behaving quite abnormally. Does something trouble you? Our apologies, Master. Is the inmate proving to be too horrible a subject for you? No, the fault does not lie within him. If you must reprimand anyone, let it be us. Caroline. I see. Very well. Continue onward with his rehabilitation. Our deepest apologies for that brief loss of composure. Now then, as you've completed 3 tasks, let us bestow upon you the next reward. We will now grant you access to the guillotine booster. Think of it as a way to increase the number of personas you can make with the group guillotine. Plus, you can now perform some extra strong fusions using 5 or 6 personas. You should be able to figure it out with some effort, inmate. I mean, you've come this far, right? I expect that you will put services into good use. I feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine is growing deeper. But we're rank 8 with him, and this is as far as we're gonna go for right now. I'm pretty sure we can fuse and create the other the 2, but right now I think what we have is fine. Your Strength Confidant has increased to rank 8. You will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing personas in the Strength Arcana. We got Guillotine Booster. Alright. So I guess we've changed, huh? That much is clear. Strength. The 11th Arcana, which near evenly splits the major 22. The Awakening of the Unknown. A solitary woman calmly coming to face a lion. Caroline, let us assign the inmate his next task before we discuss this matter any further. If this list is meant to change us, that change must surely be important. Fine. Alright, inmate, it's time for your new task. Oh, and your next reward is going to be incredible, so you got to do 2 tasks before you have it. So basically finish them. Accordingly, these next 2 tasks shall be the most difficult you have to face at this point. We actually aren't going to have a difficult time with these two, because I'm pretty sure we have the card and the persona for the last one. On to the first assignment for you. Next award, try to harbor a bugs with Sakurama Calm within you. We'll be waiting for you, though. I know you won't give up just because it's hard. Like, we actually could probably just use that, but I also do want to make sure we're getting to the story at one point. Turn your fleet in time of rest, and we still have to go through the links we lost from last time, so you're free to come with me now. I feel like my bond with Ryuji will go stronger soon. So what do you plan on doing? Want to hang out with Ryuji? Go with him. First, I gotta tell Nakokana and Keshi, that damn coach, there's no way the track team's gonna make a comeback without both of them. They're probably practicing today. Let's head back behind the gym and remember to use the back gate.
Yeah.
So I called Nakokana and Takayoshi over here. I'm gonna tell them what that bastard Yamauchi is doing. What if they start fighting? You probably didn't realize, but I recorded the Yamauchi whole convo back at the manga shop. I'm a genius, I know. Anyways, I might need some backup here. Can you stick around? I don't want to be here. What do you want, Sakamoto? Takeshi? Nako, what the hell? Are you guys gonna gang up on me?
Nah.
Dude, chill. I just want to talk. Listen, this here is what's really going on with the track team. It'll be the rebirth of a team that found themselves in the depths of despair. The public will love it. And the best part is not only are Takashi's parents loaded, but his mother's the president of the PTA. But until then, he can show the others the value of obedience. Damn. This has to be a joke. Yamauchi said he'd make me the captain. Is this real? It's Yamauchi's voice, ain't it? On top of that, shit's gone down, just like he said. Yamauchi's right. I don't have the talent. I'm not like you guys. I ran so damn hard, but you two were always so far ahead. How's a guy like me supposed to succeed? How am I supposed to be proud of myself? Proud? My dad always talks about how proud he is of his son. He told everyone I'll get a track scholarship like he did. That I'll follow in his footsteps as a second-generation Taisai grad. That's why I listened to Yamauchi. He said if I was the captain, he'd write me a great letter of rec.
Come on, man.
So you trusted what he was saying about not going because of stupid crap like that? Shut up. What if this looked like you know? You could know how I feel. Nobody does. Like hell, I don't know. How long were you running together, huh? I went through all sorts of shit with you. Sakamoto. Who's living your life? Who you living your life for? Your parents? Teachers? Society? Maybe you should stop trying to live for them and just try living for yourself. You think you're gonna betray people? You gotta betray people to be proud? Well, that's seriously what you think. You're wrong.
Hey.
Nara Okaka, you knew something was up with Yamauchi, didn't you? I mean, the bastard never been interested in track before. You kept quiet. You knew he was walking all over you. You just let him do it. Yeah, I was afraid. Without Yamauchi, we still wouldn't have a team or a place to belong.
I see.
You mean you missed running that bad? You know, it ain't so scary not having a place you belong. You can kind of be free that way. If ain't anything, I'm more scared of being a crowded person. I mean, I used to be like you guys, afraid, lying to myself. That is before I met this dude. But I don't want to insult you guys or nothing. But I know you're probably real pissed about all this. So if you want to hit something, go ahead. I'm ready. In that case, if you insist. Huh? You really doing it? You said it's okay, right? Wait, hold on. He said it was okay. You can't exactly... Ow, did you really have to keep swinging that hard? I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better now. Me too. I think I can finally put all this behind me. Nakama, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. You want to bring back the track team? Oh yeah. You saw that, right? That was some serious violence. You deserved it. Yeah, I guess this is all my fault to begin with.
Well,
They're probably feeling way better now. I think they're just gonna be fine together. Thanks. All I did was watch. You telling me you just sat around like on my ass beat? You asked for backup, not for me to do anything. For real though, you were a big help. You were pushing me to be cool that whole time. It's kind of like I was doing a sprint and you were running next to me. But I was just standing here. That ain't what I meant. It was like one of the metaphor things. Of course you weren't actually running, dude. I feel like my bond with Yuji's going deeper. Now he's a rank 8.
Alright then, let's go.
Now let's head home. I think my mouth's bleeding, so we have to eat something some other time.
See ya.
And he'll still call us for a phone call later. See? Yo, Ann, it's me. Thanks for the help today. Ugh, man, my jaw's still kind of messed up. But it's a good kind of pain, you know? Like, just after a workout. They're gonna have to handle the rest. But I think they'll make the right call. Seeing them having a real heart-to-heart talk, they got a good team. So, case closed? I hope so. Still a long way from how things used to be, but I did all I could. Man, if those guys are really gonna go for this, I guess at my own game. I'm gonna up my pace, so you better be ready for it. Okay, later.
You're back.
Well then.
Otherwise, the home shopping program is airing today. Do you want to check out the TV? Okay, I'm also gonna save because I realized we have. Because I do not want to do any of that conversation or even all that. Summons if we ever lose our save again. Alright, and Yamauchi, but first of all, guys, one sec! Today's the day. I'm sure I don't have to explain the significance, but I have a request for you since you stuck on my side. How's your schedule today? I feel like my bond with Yoshida will grow stronger soon. You're gonna go and spend some time with Yoshida? Yes, we will. Thank you, I'm in your debt. I'd like you to hear my speech about the Phantom Thieves. See you at the station square. I definitely need a drink after this. The stage is set.
Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it, but... yeah, if you have me reading dialogue all this time, I definitely need to stop and take a drink at one point. Thank you, I appreciate it, but I know you're not going to be my right-hand man. Don't worry, I won't pull any tricks. Feel free to talk about being falsely accused. I'll handle whatever comes from it. I saw Kuromoto's grandson around here somewhere. I bet he's curious about today's speech.
I see.
I haven't spoken to him since last we met. This speech should serve as your response to him. I didn't think any of the parties would back No Good Tora. He's going to talk about the Phantom Thieves, right? I couldn't care less about him. I'm just interested in hearing about the Phantom Thieves.
Very well.
Okay, I'm going to get started. Do your best.
Yes.
I will, especially with you looking on.
Everyone.
The reason they're causing such a stir is because they are addressing the world's problems. What are you doing, Toranosuke? Setting aside whether their actions are right or wrong, there's one thing I can safely say about the Phantom Thieves. A belief with conviction has the ability to move a person's heart. I'm sure you are all aware that I am No Good Tora, the one accused of embezzlement. I was a fool 20 years ago. It was no wonder that I was considered a failure as a politician. However, just because I was accused like that, I was able to understand the suffering of the weak.
The most important thing
Why am I in
is-
talks? In the past, it was merely for personal gain. Why do the Phantom Thieves continue to change hearts? I believe they do it for the people and the world and its people. And in choosing to do justice for others, they had no choice but to disguise themselves. No matter what the world says, I fully support them. I am just an average citizen. However, I will continue to voice my beliefs. I may not be able to become a Diet member this election. I may not be able to affect change during my lifetime.
However,
But I've made my peace with that. I will be happy as long as I can be a meaningful stepping stone for the future of our youth. Thank you for listening. I set the stage for nothing. So you have no intention of accusing old man Kuromoto.
yes.
That's right. Jeez, such a heartfelt speech for someone your age. People are probably laughing at you as we speak. I doubt any of them was moved by your words. I might be the only one in this entire city who was. Matsuhita. Proceed as you wish with your candidacy. I'll take measures to ensure the party backs you. Within the limits of my ability, of course. Goodbye. My candidacy, huh? What an unexpected turn of events. The Phantom Thieves. Perhaps it's the effect of you moving my heart. You had to change your heart? That must be it. Still, I have you to thank for all this. The Phantom Thieves, the power to change a person's heart. I don't possess a special power like they do, but I won't lose to them when it comes to conviction. Speech is my only weapon. Just my voice and my words. That's how I win people over. Thank you for sticking by my side, Kuritsu-kun. I feel like my bond with Yoshida is growing deeper. Oh. And we're rank 9 with the Son of the People once more. Contrary to what I thought, getting your heart stolen isn't such a bad thing. If he's a member of the Phantom Thieves, then I'm talking to myself again. Another bad habit of mine. Time to finish up for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good job. How could that be at this hour? This time I think it's Yusuke. No, Makoto, I want to look for a book. There's something I'm curious about. I'm going to Booktown in Jinbocho. Can you make some time since the summer vacation? I'd like you to help me look for it. Sure, we'll go to Booktown with her. Commit, thank you. I'm actually thinking about looking into science. I'll give you the details tomorrow. Good night. Futaba's mother's research, huh? I wonder if we'll find anything in Booktown.
Excuse me.
Mission in cognitive science, the field Futaba's mother was reaching. I doubt we'll find any public information, but maybe an older academic journal may mention it. Let's get cracking. Thank you. I do hope we can find something. I want to learn more about cognitive science while we wait for Futaba to regain her strength. If only we could understand it more in depth, maybe we could solve the mystery of the metaverse. It could make traversing it easier for us too. Hello. Goodbye. Excuse me, please wait. Was there something you wanted to say to him? Oh no, nothing in particular. I was just surprised to see him here. I didn't mean to intrude between you two. No need to be considerate. He's just carrying my books for me. Damn. Is she a friend of yours? She's my fellow shogi warrior. We just play shogi together. Is she the professional shogi player you had mentioned before, the master strategist?
I see.
I meant I only know the rules, but I'm intrigued to learn how a professional shogi player thinks. Is that a book on shogi tactics? Oh yes, I come here to purchase old shogi strategy books from time to time. Pardon me for asking. Could you teach me some strategies? I believe this knowledge would benefit me greatly in the future. Oh sure, if you'd like. Well, if it's about shogi, then to attack, you need to be creative with your approach and select pieces with no remorse. So, plan on enticing your opponent to focus on your sacrifice pieces so you can advance a counterattack?
Yes.
You seem to have a talent for this. Another strategy I enjoy is to use bait pieces to draw your opponent to your side of the board. I see. The way you can surround them and you two are hitting it off, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. What she was saying was so interesting I lost track of time. I'll catch up with you later. Could you look for the books that we had discussed earlier? Makoto abandoning me already? How lame. So nothing promising,
Shall
huh?
we return home?
I think we should go home for today. One week left until Medjeb's attack. You have nothing to do with this. Why is this happening to us? How will the Phantom Thieves take responsibility for this? We're not.
Man, it's hot.
Let's go. Can we catch a break? One more week until the deadline. Hey, you see the form? Yeah, people have been telling us to hurry up and protect the civilians. They're just saying whatever they want with no regards for the consequences. God, I seriously can't believe they're going on about all that. By the way, how's Futaba? At this point, we were desperate for her assistance. She definitely mentioned Medja back at the palace. I'd like to believe she's playing something. Even Mako has gone over to the wait-and-see dark side.
We don't have much time left. I know it's frustrating, but there's not much we can do. Nice.
The fortune teller's prediction was accurate, but 100,000 yen is pretty steep. But that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do... Yeah, thirsty for new info. I'm thirsty for some info. I can even turn the most trivial info into an article. Come on, it's time for my source to shine. Are you gonna stop by? Yes, we'll go see her at the bar. Come to the crossroads.
Oh, honey.
You shouldn't come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep it to yourself and check, okay? We have a target we haven't identified yet. Right? Maybe we should get some more info while you're working.
Is this weather a result
Another
of
hot summer this year. I bet we're gonna break some record temperatures. Although I'd be pretty happy to let those records stay unbroken. Still, this time of year is the best for a nice, refreshing cold one. I can't gather any news because of the chief. He doubts that I'm dating a younger guy. Hey, we should try and go on an actual date. Any beaches around here or something? Just kidding. You have some info, some Phantom Thieves info for me again, right? I don't think my bond with Oya will deepen just yet. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna hang out with Oya? Hang out with her. Maybe I should invite her to Seaside Park. Invite her. Oh, not bad. It's a bit far, but we can make it if we leave now. Alright, Operation Secret Lovers commence. Wow, the ocean's so pretty. Look, there's a cute little ship over there, and a factory over there. Oh, isn't this wonderful, Kutsukun? Going on a date is so much fun. You're a terrible actress. I know that, damn it. Just play along. Love it if she's upset, but that's the good answer. Then again, I don't think the chief would come all this way just to spy on me. Well, I told him you're my boyfriend, so I guess I'll use this date as evidence. So come on, act like a boyfriend. Don't forget to keep feeding me the info too. God, oh fuck, I skipped the line. God, what happened to me? Taking a seaside stroll with one of my informants. I bet my mom would cry if I went back to the country. I feel like my bond with Oya will grow stronger soon.
Thanks a bunch.
Well, I guess that's enough for today. Thanks. Alright, what do we got? You got plans today? I still can't just sit around and do nothing. I'm at the arcade in Shibuya. Let me know if anything comes up. Since Yuji's in Shibuya, I want to hang out with him for a bit. Decide later. Let's actually go see who else we have today. Okay. Alright, we already maxed her out. Yeah, let's go find Ryuji. Even if it's not just a... Yeah, go right away. Got it. Even if it's not a cutscene thing, we'll just still we can get somewhere.
What's up?
Not really digging all this sitting around crap. So what do you think about training a bit? We gotta get rusty if we don't keep ourselves active. I don't think my bond with Ryuji will deepen just yet. So what do you want to plan on doing? You want to hang out with Ryuji? Hang out with him? What are you gonna do today? Let's train.
Wanna get going?
Let's go get changed. We're gonna do some jogging today. Please note they'll be jogging in the rain. Yuji seems happy. Thank God they're training in the gym. I think he finally starting to see the results of his training regimen.
See ya.
No emphasis. Well, see ya. No emphasis of our bond gonna go up.
Man, it's hot.
Let's go. Can we catch a break? What do we got? Research progress. My research on a new move is progressing nicely thanks to you. However, I can't get myself off in the mood to play shogi today. It's not too much to ask. Would you like to join me on a break? I feel like I can come closer with Hifumi thanks to the star persona. Neko Shogun, I feel like my bond with Hifumi will grow stronger soon. So what are you thinking? Do you want to hang out with Hifumi? Head over immediately. Thank you very much. I intend to take a brisk walk. I was thinking of going to the Sky Tree. I'll send you a map, so I hope you come soon.
Actually,
This is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden, the fact that my mother primarily supports us, they even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write all of this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. My mother was furious when she read the article. I mean, yeah, I would be too. She said it will hurt her career and she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her, but he looked troubled. My mother told me that we'll be easily able to quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So now she's even more insistent on having me do more TV and magazine interviews than before. The media is scary. I feel the same way. All this gossip and talk of me being an idol has nothing to do with me being a shogi player. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. But I've never seen such a destructive article. I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say that I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. I've been starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way towards me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't get hurt again. Do you still like shogi? Of course I do. I love shogi. I don't want to quit. You're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi, and I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Hifumi. I think we're ranked, 7 with her? 6. So we're getting to the end of her.
All right.
Your star confidant has increased to rank 6. You will know. I'm not going to read that again. Let's return to the church and play a match. That article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss, Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? Yes. I feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has helped me sharpen my knowledge.
Until next time.
Thank you for joining me. Until next time. Hello, this is Infumi. Thank you so much for coming to me today. I need the distraction. Trying to solve this on my own, I felt like I was caught in a vicious cycle, but you helped me find a new path. You might make a fine priest yourself, considering how good of a listener you are, I mean. Confess your sins, my child. That was unexpected. You got me, I suppose. Damn, I wish we got more of a result. I would have laughed at that. You really are a strange individual. That's not wrong. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but somehow the tables have turned. I'm the one learning from you. I would love to keep learning from you. Well then, if you can see me, I'll see you at the church. Four more days, right? What's going to happen? The Phantom Thieves will do something about it. Can they really? We don't even know who they are. It's probably impossible. We'll need some sort of miracle. If they could do something about it, they would be gods. Or the Guardians of the Globe. Time to see who else we can do. Okay, looks like we're gonna go see Yusuke. Shibuya, I'm watching people in Shibuya right now. I thought it might be get the creative juice flowing. I must say though, I doubt I'll be able to calm down until the results are made clear to us. For now, I plan to continue people watching in Shibuya. Let me know if you need anything. It seems like Yusuke's in Shibuya. Wanna go see him for a bit? Go right away. Okay, I'm in the underground passage. Yusuke. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came to see you. Huh, you must have a wealth of free time if that's your decision. I'm undergoing a bit of people watching to gather my thoughts. Would you care to join me? I don't think my bond with Yusuke will deepen just yet. So what's your call? We spend time with Yusuke, hang out with him. What would you like to do? Let's do some people watching. And it is decided. Yusuke is looking ahead with an intense light in his eye. It seems observing people is a good source of information for him. I feel like my bond with Yusuke will grow stronger soon.
Shall we return home?
Shall we return home?
Rain, huh?
Shikidiki Scooter will do it. Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are getting even more restless online too. Are we done for if we lose here? I don't even want to think about that possibility right now. Indeed. Those who once revered us as heroes now seem to revel us. We've done all we can. We've done all we can. Anne's right. Sorry for messaging you all about weird stuff. It's okay, we all feel the same way. I'll try and make sure I don't blow my cover. As we should all.
Sounds like everyone's starting to get anxious. But considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do for now is stay calm.
Who do you got for our links? Are you much for arcades? How do you feel about arcades? I was strolling through one the other day and I found myself drawn to a certain game. Perhaps the two of us could have a little competition. I feel like my bond with Akechi will grow stronger soon. What's the plan? Do you want to hang out with Akechi? Go see him? That's what I like to hear. In that case, let's go to the arcade in Kijojinji. It's a bit difficult to find, so let's meet up first. Guess I'll find some other way to find myself in the meantime.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry for dragging you out here. I was out here gathering intel and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did a bit of research. Apparently it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. Do you normally play games like this? Have you played any? Personally, no. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll manage. Damn, that's some accuracy. That guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Glasses ain't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Ooh, my fingers are gonna be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game. Are you used to gunplay?
Have you noticed?
Have you noticed? Well, I need as much as practice I can get if I'm going to take you out. Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we can chalk it up to beginner's luck. Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know? All this reminded me of running around the house with it, playing hero. You wanted to be a hero.
I don't know that
I'm not totally certain, but I'm thinking back, I suppose I must have. But there are different kinds of heroes, of course. Different stances they define themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it. While another may simply do as others desire of them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So, which one of these two fits more with your conception of a hero? Neither, really. You believe there's a third option? I suppose if you're fighting for a justice nobody really wants, then it's just blind self-righteousness in the end.
I apologize.
Sorry, I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Whenever I talk with you, I just can't help delving into these abstract topics. I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. We're only rank 5, bastard.
Alright.
We have 3 more to go. Goodness, I've worked up a real sweat playing that game. I must smell like the arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day?
We will meet again.
Well, see you again. Okay, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I honestly wasn't sure how well I'd do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better. You did fine. Aha, really? I'm honored that you think so. I suppose I'm always quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been a concern for me. There's this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in of itself. So, games are rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It's offered more realism than I expected. I was impressed how immersive it felt. Usually, I really struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers. But thanks to you, I had fun today. I hope you can join me again if you get the chance. Now, I'll talk to you later. Sorry, I just feel like I dropped something. And it was me remote. Alright, so we don't have any. Shit. Thing is, we don't need mementos right now, so I'm wondering what should we do. Can't do anything with him. Thursday, nothing to do.
It's raining cats and dogs.
Let's just see about getting a movie. We theater, but they're closed. There's a sign posted. Too exhausted to stay open. Exhausted, huh? Not much we can do about that. I hope they feel better soon. Alright? Then let's go to the movie theater in Shibuya. Here. Right now, we're just in time to see Les Miserables. Story of a man who tries to reclaim his life after spending a long time in prison. Looks like this movie can teach you how to improve your kindness. I think I have enough kindness already. You need to buy a ticket if you want to see a movie. Buy the ticket.
Well then.
It's almost time for the movie to start. Let's grab a seat.
It was him. He stole the silverware. He even stole the candlesticks. Thief! Confess your crime. Oh, is there no God in this world?
That bishop guy is too much. He should cut the other guy some slack. I feel like I was able to learn how to be more compassionate to others. You can watch the credits all the way to the end. Wait, you mean you don't stay during the credits? This sounds like madness. And I feel like I just realized. Alright, let's go home.
Ah, you're back.
Alright, we got an evening. Any new info? Any info on the Phantom Thieves? I'm counting on you as a true believer in them. You got anything for me today? Oya seems to be waiting for you at the bar. You want to go see her? Go right away. Spirit, I'll be waiting.
Oh, honey.
You should sure come here a lot. I don't really mind, but keep yourself in check, okay? We have a target we haven't identified yet, right? Maybe we should get some more info while you're working.
Hey!
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. Isn't it warm out? Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom Thieves, your favorite. The higher-ups are starting to get tired of one-off articles. You have anything good to share? I feel like my bond with Oya will grow stronger soon. What are you going to do? Are you going to hang out with Oya? Alright, hang out with her. Alright, let's hear it.
Oh?
So that ace detective is serious, huh? I see. Oh yeah, there's something I need to apologize to you about. You know, it's part of my job to research particular things. Well, I ended up finding about your criminal record. I realized you weren't just some ordinary kid back with my chief. So I did some digging out of curiosity, and I found a ton more than I was expecting. So, sorry about that. I have to say, the ruling made in your case was really odd. Some kind of deal must have gone down behind the scenes to make sure that that was the end result. That must have been tough for you to handle. You're just a kid. Well, forget about the past. We're in the same boat when it comes to being labeled. Because of your incident? Exactly. I made a vow to avenge my partner for... Whoops. Lala-chan refill. No, it's your turn to tell the truth. You can't go rooting around in the kid's past and expect to keep your own secrets hidden. Wait, don't blame me for that. He doesn't have anything to do with my private business. You can trust me. I mean, it's not like I don't trust you. And hold on a sec. Why am I getting treated like the bad guy? You went looking in his private background. Look, you're going to feel way better talking to someone who understands exactly what you're going through. Besides, you'll explode if you keep all that alcohol-fueled anxiety bottled up in you. That's true. And I guess this is the fairest course of action for our business partnership here. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Back when I covered politics for my publisher, I had a partner who helped me with photography, Kaio Murakami. We were a pretty well-known team in the industry. We blew the lids off countless scandals together. That is until that day came. We were on the trail of a certain bureaucrat who was involved in a slush fund to support refugees. He kept himself pretty well guarded, so it was almost impossible to get any solid leads on the guy. Then one night, I got a voicemail from Kaio saying she got a hold of something big. But that was the last I ever heard from her. The next day, that bureaucrat was found dead at a love hotel, and Kaio had gone missing. Who killed him? Well, the cause of death is unknown. The authorities couldn't tell whether it was a murder or a suicide. As for the killer,
Shoot.
the police accused Kaio. They said she killed him in the crime of passion. That's impossible, though. She would have never slept with a disgusting man like that. And more importantly, that's pretty damn fucked up to make allegations like that without any evidence. Ikochio-chan. Sorry. The case was closed, but we never found the truth, and Kaio was labeled a professional disgrace. And since we were partners, the company decided it would be best to move me to another department. I'm going to prove Kaio's innocence, though. That's why I'm conducting my own private investigation now. That sounds like defamation. Exactly. How funny common stuff like that becomes these days. But thanks to all the info you've been giving me, I should have more time to focus on my investigation. I won't let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Alright, we're even now. I did enjoy it, though. You sure about that? It's been ages since I've seen you smile this much. Well, maybe you're right. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. Okay, then I'll write a great article to commemorate our sharing session. Excuse the Phantom Thieves' lofty ideals in connection with a secret society. Just kidding. Don't worry. I'll definitely come up with a better headline before we go to print. That actually didn't sound like a bad headline. I feel like my bond with Oya is growing deeper. Unprecedented Scoop allows you to begin with a low security level when infiltrating a palace.
All right.
They definitely improved her Lincoln Royal, but still, there's just one thing that bothers me. There's no doubt the chief is on my investigation. Maybe we should keep acting like a couple, so we can trick him. How's that sound? I'll leave the kid alone. It's getting late. Shouldn't she be heading home by now? Hey kid, can we talk? I'm sorry about earlier, really. For me, digging up your records and such without asking. I mean, as long as I'm compensated. I know, and don't worry, I won't leak this stuff about you to anyone. It's my duty and pride as a journalist to protect my source at all costs. I'm actually making great progress on my private investigation thanks to you. So I'll be needing your help later too. So I can find out what really happened to Kaio. So yeah, here's to helping each other out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Annoying Link. Damn, another day where we don't have much. But looks like there's at least some people meeting. Okay, so we could definitely... I guess we'll just... we have Kasumi Max, so... no point in that. So I guess... we're gonna go see Yusuke. And I think I went to the wrong spot. Yep. Oh, great. I mean, sure, I would love to spend time with the girl, but I don't like wasting time. What we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public and attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came to see you. You have a wealth of free time, if that's your decision. I'm still unsatisfied by what happened at the exhibition. I've thought a great deal about it. Well, there's something I would like to try painting. Do you think you'd be free to help? I feel like my bond with Yusuke will grow stronger soon. So what's your call? Will you spend time with Yusuke, hang out with him? I'm in your debt. It would be rather difficult to go by myself. Now then, our destination is Ino Shakira Park. Let's go. Let us go.
Thank you.
Thank you for your assistance today. After all, it would be impossible to sketch while rowing. I should bring a girl here.
What?
A girl? Does that mean you have a girlfriend? You should have mentioned sooner. Reminds me of when one of my classmates in high school asked, wait, why did he know I was dating someone? I'm like, dude, I hate you. Why would I tell you that? I have missed the opportunity for a truly wonderful subject. That aside, I must thank you for your help today. This is the ideal location for my next motif. Look at all the ducks. They're so cute. Don't get so excited. You'll fall off, you know? Perfect. This is it. My previous painting captured only one aspect of the heart, desire. As such, I was unable to arrive at a truly authentic representation. This is why we have come today. I shall paint a second aspect, the burning passion between man and woman. Fitting our theme today will be the wonders of love. You too will have an important role here. While I draw, ensure the boat remains as steady as possible amidst these devilish ripples. This angle incredible. The bashful side profile, those moist eyes, the overflowing passion is wholly evident. They are akin to Adam and Eve, yet, just wait for the end reveal. In time, all lovers must come to know the pain of separation. Separation is the natural end to such relationship, but even beyond that, love endures. Precisely, this is the truth of the human heart. Will make the most wonderful painting. It shall be adored by all those who gaze upon it. It may even be given top prize in the next exhibition. Wait, now is not the time to be thinking of such trivial matters.
Hey.
Can you please remain still? What? Return to your prior angle. I must capture your profile. What the hell are you doing? Rejoice, for I shall preserve your beautiful love for all that may come. Coming generations may bask in its glory. Once I complete this painting, you will become a new legend in the art world, a modern Adam and Eve. Legends, art. This dude's off his rocker. Come on, let's report him. Hold on a sec. Are you drawing us? What? You're using us as models?
Yes.
Men and women intimately swaying in a dinghy of dreams, the blush of their cheeks, the bashful looks. Yes, this is the love I was so empathetically searching for. Love. I guess you could call it that, but it's still kind of weird. It's familiar love. This here is my sister. I told you I didn't want to come here with you. The only ones who do this crap are stupid couples. But I've always dreamed of coming to Tokyo and riding a boat here. Though I suppose it was supposed to be with my boyfriend, not my brother.
Oh,
Familiar. I told you there was a twist coming. So that overflowing passion was just a figment of my imagination? It seems my bias has caused me to overlook the truth of the matter. Maybe you should train more. You were correct. Yet, how does one train in the ways of romance?
I see.
Beats me, man. Romantic love and familiar love, the two may be nigh indiscernible, depending on one's point of view. Perhaps the truth lies in the eye of the beholder. And I feel as I have learned something today. I can sense a quiet resolve from Yusuke. Art talk. If a negation with a lone shadow fails, you can try again. The fact we will never let Yusuke in the party. Wait, so only couples ride these things, right? That means those two are... No! Shh. There are people from all walks of life here in the city. No. Ooh, tell me more. I'm rowing him back. What are you talking about? Oh, well. Come, it is time we return home. Please row us back to shore, Aeon.
See you.
Farewell. Yeah, and thank you for all your help today. I've certainly come to the realization of my lack of experience. It would seem I understand nothing of the love after all. Though I progressed by one step, there is no doubt I will face many difficulties moving forward. Well, I fully understand the heart. Even if I ever do understand, I will truly be able to withdraw it. Don't get discouraged. You're right. I have no intention whatsoever of giving up. I will do everything in my power to get past this. You know, today was a significant use of time. Impressive oarsmanship from your end as well. I hope I can count on your help next time as well. For now, farewell.
Rain, huh?
Just a few degrees cooler would do it. Alright, let's see who do we got. Who do we got? Satisfaction guaranteed. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. It's the maid whose skill level is averse to her request rate. I don't enjoy saying that about myself, so please request me. Katakami's working today. Use the phone if you want to call her. We're going to use it. Let's go make the call.
Oh,
Gonna call Katakami. Call her.
hi.
Hi, Becky. So drenched and wet right now? Wait, it's you. Rain is the worst. It takes longer for all my laundry to dry up, and I have to run the dryer for 10 minutes longer than usual. Does your room need cleaning, or did you need me to cook for you? I provide all sorts of desserts. There's stuff I need to talk to you about. So would you request me? I feel like my bond with Katakami will grow stronger soon. Cost you 5,000 yen, but are you going to call Katakami over? Call her over.
I'll head over right now.
I'll be heading over right now. Then please wait for me, Master.
Hey, hey.
I actually really like the antique feel of this room, but I have to say goodbye to it today. Thing is, I've decided to quit. My boss found me a part-time job that pays better than this one. Takasa's guardians keep increasing their demands, so this is just what I have to do. That's the wrong decision. Then what's the right decision? Please tell me. Takasa's guardians may say the only true way to apologize to Kazu-kun is by paying them. No! No! They're assholes who are exploiting you! If that's not true, then what's the right thing to do here? I wonder if I can escape all this if I quit being a teacher. People like me have no right being a teacher. If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them. Then why am I going to quit both my teaching job and my maid job? What do you think? I need my teacher. Huh, you always seem to make things about you. Damn it, I was trying to help you! If I could only follow my own path like you do. Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher. If I really felt bad for what happened, I would have resigned the day he died, and yet I still feel the need to teach. I wonder why I feel that way even now. Take a look at yourself. Kiritsu-kun. Oh, that's right. I decided the way to apologize to him was to make sure there won't ever be another student like him, because I might have been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of rumors or labels back then. I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students. That's the mindset I had. But now I spend all my free time at part-time jobs just so I can continue working as a teacher. I put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so I could make apology money. That's where it all went wrong. I can't make things right with Takazu-kun like this. Mistakes can be fixed. I'll be the teacher I aspire to be. That's the right way for me to make amends to Takazu-kun. From here on out, I refuse to pay them any more money. That is my answer. Well, what do you think? You're asking a student.
You're right.
You can't get the right answer from someone else. It can only be from within. I've learned that from you. In a way, you're my teacher. Haha, just kidding. I feel Katakami's trust in me strengthening. And with her, we're now rank 8. Which means...
Alright.
Your Temperance Commandant has increased to rank 8. You will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing personas with other Temperance Arcana. I'm so worried about making money that I haven't been paying attention to my students, especially to you. I averted my eyes from you because you were a label, just like Takazu-kun was. From now on, I'm going to protect you too. As your teacher, I will never betray you. That's reassuring. Leave it to me. I can be decisive when it counts. I'll speak with the Takazas. I'm not going to run away anymore. Everything should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face. Alright, it's time for me to go. Thank you. See you later.
Good night.
Good night. And now he's calling. Oh, is this Master? Thank you so much for today. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to stop working as Becky by today. To be honest, I always kind of knew in my heart I couldn't go on like this forever. But I felt so struck facing it alone. It's thanks to you that I actually figured out what I need to do. You're welcome? You're a sweet kid. I haven't really recognized all you've done, so thank you, really. Get to bed early tonight. Lack of sleep is basically poison for your body and mind, okay? Good night. And we don't seem to have any free links. Oh, Makoto! Yes, Schoolgate. So we have a link.
Well,
All we can now do is wait. I need some help with a matter involving Aiko. Are you free? I feel like my bond with Makoto will grow stronger soon. So what's it going to be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Hang out with her. Thank you. It'll be nice to have you with me. I want to dig up some dirt regarding Aiko's boyfriend Tsukasa before we confront her about him. I was thinking about asking around the red light district for info.
all right then.
Shall we head over there?
I see stories online about horrible hosts like Tsukasa all the time. However, we'll need solid proof of what he's doing if we're going to convince Eiko. I believe some of the promoters around here may know something. As my father always said, finding evidence takes serious legwork.
Alright, and we actually have to go to, I think, a certain one. I want to say it's him. Hey, you already have a shop in mind. We have tons of discounts, so it's great value. For you, the glasses discount, the curly hair discount, the slouch discount, the couples discount. Do you know a Tsukasa? Tsukasa? Sorry, we don't have a Tsukasa discount. Man, it took a ton of effort to answer your questions. You come to my club to make up for it, right? Come on, you get tons of discount. Don't fall on, we need to work. I'm a little worried though. I wonder if anyone actually has any info.
Focus.
I know there was one who did. Was it you? Irritated promoter. How about you come to our club and we show you a good time? You have money though. You seem like a poor young kid. I'm looking. I don't know. Do you know a Tsukasa? Tsukasa? You bastard! You a friend of his? I'm not. He's using the sake bottle trick. Let me clear it. Make it clear to you. Get that girl out of there. Tsukasa's known for wrecking lives. He breaks a sake bottle, then ends up selling the girls to pay it back. Same thing happened to one of my friends. Damn it.
We have proof now. Come on. It's almost time for Eiko's shift to end. Let's wait for her in front of the shop.
What do you want?
Hey!
Aiko, your boyfriend isn't famous around here for tricking girls into debt, then forcing them to sell themselves. Moreover, he's probably doing it in conjunction with a criminal gang. You need to get out of there. You seriously came all the way here to tell me that? Ugh, get out of here, Makoto. I've had enough of your lying bullshit. I have testimonies from one of the promoters in the area. You're not the first girl Tsukasa has lied about a broken sake bottle. He doesn't ask for much at first, but the interest piles up. Eventually, he'll ask you to sell your body for money. Please reconsider this relationship. Shut it. I already have a date planned with him for today. We're gonna stop by his club. Stay out of my way. Yo, did I make you wait, babe? I came here a little late after seeing your text, but I guess you're already here. Yeah, I know these guys. Wanna hop on over to my club with us? It's gonna be a total blast. They're saying bad stuff about you, honey. Like how you get girls into debt and then force them to sell themselves. They're lying to me, right? Huh, you believe that crap? Listen to me. Nothing like that's happening here. I never lie to you, princess. It's always princess with you. Why don't you ever call her by her real name, Tsukasa? Or are there too many princesses in your life to remember? Tsukasa? What are you freaking out for? You just texted me, remember? I could never forget you, Makoto. Ooh.
I see.
I knew it. I'm the one who texted you. I'll be 5 minutes late today, BB. I even add a ton of emojis at the end just to make sure it seemed like Aiko. Admit it, every girl you get money from is your princess, right? You can't even remember names anymore. Don't you see, Aiko? This is who your boyfriend really is. But you tricked him. What would you know about love, huh? Tsukasa's all I have. Just leave me alone, bitch. Oh! She needed that. What? Wake up. You already know the truth. You don't want to believe it. Stop lying to yourself. Damn. But Tsukasa is the only one who cares about me. No one else asks me about my day or how his work is going. Nobody else treats me like I'm special. A perfect girl who lives up to everyone's expectations could never know how I feel. Stop trying to feed me on your honor student bullshit. This has nothing to do with being an honor student. I just can't rest knowing there is such evil in the world, and I'm damn sure I won't keep quiet while my friend has her life ruined. As for you, apologize to Aiko, and stay away from her from now on. Huh? You're really starting to annoy me with this shit, you bitch. Don't think I'll go easy on you because you're a chick. I'm gonna teach you a lesson you won't forget. I dare you. Your fight's with me. What was that, you bastard? Hang on. I come from a long line of police officers. If you really want to start something, be my guest. What? Damn it, I'll remember this. We'll never see him again. He wasn't so tough after all. Ugh, this sucks. Aiko! Whoa, did you see that? Was that girl fighting with a host? They were really going at it. People notice what happened. Follow me!
You're right.
Alright, staying here is only gonna cause us more trouble. Aiko. Can't believe I actually hit one of my friends. That was the right move.
I see.
Really? I hope so. You know, I have a bad habit of acting in the moment. I can't help but get swept up in emotion. That's why I always have to take extra care to keep myself composed. My father was the same way. Though that's not the proper way to act, though. There's no telling what would have happened if you hadn't stepped in. That aside, this place is interesting. How'd you ever... Oh god, this is Crossroads, I just realized it. How'd you ever find somewhere like this? You know so much. I'm a regular here. So you come often? It's hard to believe you're really a high schooler. You have so much more life experience than me. Honestly, spending time with you and getting to know Aiko has given me a great deal to think about. There's so much you can miss by living with your head buried between the pages of a book. I thought I knew how the world worked, but the more I spent with you guys, the more I realized how naive I was.
But
I see now there are some things I need others to teach me. Do you remember how Aiko said I would flunk a test about love? Well, I don't know how to study that subject. What should I do, Aeon? I should choose my words carefully. I'm already in a relationship with another girl. I can't learn about romance by myself. You'll find someone someday.
yes.
Right. People say those kinds of things are destiny anyway, so I probably shouldn't worry about it. Shouldn't worry myself about over it. I don't like that thought. That I'm just destined to end up with someone. I hate being told my destiny's already written. Besides, I should try to focus on my schoolwork right now. Let's work hard to achieve our goals together, Aeon. I can sense a strong bond of friendship from Makoto. Which means now we're at rank 9 with Makoto. Protect, a chance to shield Joker from an otherwise fatal attack.
All right.
Our priestess would mean we just one more to go. You kid, yep, told you this is Crossroad. You kids done with your little heart-to-heart yet? Sorry about that. It's rude of us to stay here so long after only ordering tea. Oh, don't worry. Just a glimpse into this fresh drama of yours is the only apology that I need. It's like a nice spritz of lemon in the air. Would that actually sound good? Makes me think back to when I was just a wee girl.
Well,
Right, we should be going.
all right then.
Thank you again for today. I'll see you later. Hello, are you good to talk right now? There's something I really want to tell you. I think between us, we managed to help Aiko see the truth. I'll probably never have pulled this off alone. Thank you so much. No problem at all. I'm not gonna say anything about the other answers. Thanks. I'll work off that debt for the Phantom Thieves. I'm thinking of calling Aiko once she calms down a bit, but I wanted to get a courage boost from you before I did. Yep, that helped. I think I can talk to Aiko properly now. I really am glad you got in my corner. I'm lucky to have such a reliable leader. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Well then.
You made a promise with Futaba, right? I'm sure she'll pull through. Oh yeah, because we have one more day. How's Futaba? I haven't heard anything. Dude, this ain't some normal oversleeping stuff. Our deadline's tomorrow. If Futaba's not up by then, but can she really do anything even if she does wake up? Honestly, I'm not sure. Either way, our only option is to put our trust in her. That's right. Yeah. If she's been sleeping all this time, do you think she's having some kind of long dream? Dreams are said to be the sorting of memories after all. She surely needs ample time to face her troubled past. Her past, do you think she's really facing all that shit right now? Who knows what the hell? The girl's been asleep almost all month. That is the case. If that's the case, she would probably need a great amount more time to do it. But considering how she had us wrapped around her finger, I feel as though she'll be able to pull this off. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yes, indeed. Well, just give us a ring if anything changes. We're counting on
I
you.
have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out? Nice.
The fortune teller's prediction was accurate, but 100,000 yen was pretty steep. Alright, but we're gonna see what else can we do. Ooh, how are you? How are you doing? The key to success is a healthy heart and body. Come to think of it, I haven't told you what it is I inspire to do. And aside from that, there's been some incidents. I'm thinking of telling you everything. Would you be willing to listen? I feel like my bond with Yoshida will grow stronger soon. So you're going to go spend some time with Yoshida? Head over immediately. Thank you. Let's talk before my speech then. We'll be waiting at the station square.
A weekly magazine reported that Kuramoto was the real culprit in the fund's misappropriation case. Old man Kuramoto will likely be forced to retire from the political world. The police can't do anything because it was 20 years ago. But he has a moral obligation. I hear his grandson Benzo resigned from the party as well. It could be due to Matsushida's influence, or perhaps it's just the party's way of atoning. Now it's all up to me and my abilities.
When's your speech gonna start, Taranosuke? We can't wait!
To think that people
Hey,
would
was
be
it Tarasuke?
excited to hear me speak.
That was Tora.
The article mentioned I didn't want the real culprit to be named, even though I knew who it was. Apparently, people admire me for having quietly accepted a false charge for 20 years. I didn't intend for any of this to happen, though.
The truth was revealed.
I appreciate that someone like you, who's been watching me so closely, would say such a thing. I've struggled for the past 20 years, but I can put that all behind me after the election. Oh, look at the time. I should get started. Today will be the last day I'll request help from a phantom thief.
No! He
I
knew!
don't intend to meddle.
He knew!
Everything I've told you has been based on assumptions. But if you're still willing to listen, then I think you should focus on your work. Because the time is now. I can't think of anything else to teach you. You are now an expert on giving speeches. I taught you all I know about the art of public speaking, in return for you supporting a guy like me. And over time, you became someone who shared my beliefs. Thanks to you, I was able to overcome my crisis these last few months. I will strive for the royal road of politics, thinking of you as you walk down your own path. But if you ever find yourself in harm's way on your journey, I will be there to help you. We'll be comrades who reform the world together.
You have a strong bond with Yoshida. And now, we have ranked up with the man of the people. Well, you'll see it in a minute.
Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the sun, granting thee infinite power.
Okay, domestic speech allows you to form contracts with higher level shadows. Ooh,
All right.
we're now maxed out, and now we can fuse Azura, the most powerful persona of the Sun Arcana.
I'm sure you will accomplish everything you set out to do. Thank you for everything. All right, it's time to begin.
Yoshida's speech is about to start.
I cut my date short so I could watch this, you know?
Does anyone out there have something they aspire to do? I met a certain young man. Through a method that differs from mine, he was trying to reform the world. As you know, that is a very large mountain to cross. Unfortunately, I am unable to travel the same path as him.
This guy's Link is Confidant is one of my favorites just because how he is. Not even just because, and we haven't even seen his best scene if you max it out, but just seeing all his dialogue and just, this guy's too amazing.
He is desperately doing what he aspires to do. So I encourage you all, please find what it is that you aspire to do. And I will support you, because that is what I aspire to do.
Way to go, Tyranosuke!
I believe in you!
Like, listening to Yoshida's speech has served to increase my charm. It didn't. Alright. I listened to Yoshida's speech a little longer, then headed home. Tomorrow's the day, isn't it? Are the Phantom Thieves even doing anything? Hey, what are we gonna do? I should have never trusted the Phantom Thieves. What's going to happen tomorrow? He's supposed to be the day Medjeb's attacking, right? I guess there's nothing the Phantom Thieves could do. Medjeb must have been too much for them. Stock prices are plummeting again. Maybe Medjeb's true goal was... It ain't over yet.
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey,
How's Futaba?
same as always. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this
Damn.
every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too. Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor, and I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
I don't know.
Of course. Sorry. Futaba!
Oh my god, she left her room.
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but how did you get here?
I walked.
I'm sorry, the literal answer here.
Is that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
We waited for you.
Oh, I remember now. Medjed. Let's take care of it now. Come.
And imagine, no, it couldn't be. What are the police doing? They're so incompetent. They are. Even the Phantom Thieves couldn't stop them.
It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
Eliminate them.
Violent much?
Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you can do this?
The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep.
No!
It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
I'll explain later.
Right.
Now hurry it up!
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place is so messy. I'm surprised she can focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up. Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting.
I'm done!
What's up? Something happened?
It's finished.
Finished? What is?
It's so clean. Why?
We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed?
I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good.
Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong?
She's asleep and...
She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
That has to be fake, right? I'm scared. What's going to happen? Are the police taking action? They're ignoring it. Seriously? Still, I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. So Futaba's awake? Awesome. And Medjed has been taken care of? Or more importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's back asleep. Seriously, she must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. If Medjub's been affected, it surely would make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Then why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at LeBlanc as usual. See you tomorrow, guys.
We should be in the clear now, right?
I don't know. Maybe it'd be better if we just stayed in today. And without further ado, I think we're just going to call it here for the day. We've been streaming for a little bit over 2 hours. Probably, 2 hours 15? I think we made it to a good point. Yeah, we did some repeats. And now there should be some new footage for... and possibly some content. The issues, but thankfully we won't have to repeat that again. But I think we've progressed quite far in the story, and we got to a point where I wanted to. I was hoping to cover a little more, but hey, there's always next episode, so we're back as usual. Well, I'll say this much now. Without further ado, if you enjoyed my show, share, favorite, follow, like, spread around. If you know others who will be entertained by my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Until next time, this has been The Night Show. Hopefully we don't have any more repeat issues. I am going to make sure to say before this next before I end this next part, but I'll see you guys all next time as we'll continue our nightly adventure.